this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates. Lead investigator Eric Mintel, spirit medium Dominic Sattele, and executive in charge of production at Pocono Television Chris Barrett descend on Ye Olde Saylors Inne. Owner Gary Kessel has created a fine dining experience like no other. While on the investigation, Dominic tuned into an otherworldly battle on the property that started in the building. A worker shared an incredible paranormal story. Patrons have witnessed the otherworldly. All this and more on tonight's episode. Eric Mintel Investigates Ye Olde Saylors Inne. My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician. But by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Eric Mintel Investigates, travel the country, investigating all things paranormal. This is Eric Mintel Investigates.
We're on our way again.
Where are you dragging us?
Where are we going? We are going to Ye Olde Saylors Inne, boys, up here in Saylorsburg, part of the Poconos. We're going to meet up with Gary Kessel, who is the new owner. This place was shut down for years. Gary and his team went in and they've just refurbished it. And you know what happens when things get refurbished in a historic location?
Stirs things up.
This is a different one for us, guys. This is this is a very, very old structure. We're going to meet Chris Barrett, and
Chris is back.
Chris is back.
Glad he's feeling better.
He's feeling better. He's feeling strong. We are going to have a blast. But again, guys, I'm glad that you guys are here. Mike,
Yes.
camera work tonight.
Yep.
Always supreme. Dom, you feeling anything as we're going up here?
I am nauseous from your driving.
Nestled in the quiet town of Saylorsburg, Pennsylvania, stands an inn with rich layers of history. Originally a modest stagecoach stop in the late 1700s, it served weary travelers crossing the rugged Pocono region. By the mid-19th century, it had become the local hotel and tavern, expanded into a grand Victorian-style resort. Today, the property is owned by Gary Kessel, who has taken stewardship of this historic landmark, guiding it through its next chapter while honoring its layered past. From elegant inn to industrial repurposing to historical revival, this is the story of Ye Olde Saylors Inne, where history and mystery meet in the heart of the Poconos. Gary Kessel, right here, owner of the Saylors Inne. I mean, this is unbelievable, man. I mean, what an incredible piece of history that you've literally rebirthed again. This was closed for 10 years, I guess, or something?
It was closed when I bought it in 2023. It was last opened in 2013.
Wow.
So I went to the bar and looked at their last health license, and it was a mess.
Yeah.
And we gutted the whole thing.
Wow.
Which I'm glad I did, because I got down to the original log cabin, got down to the original stone fireplace.
That's where we are right now, in the original log cabin.
We're in the original log cabin that is 200 plus years old, just this small area. The hotel itself is over 100 years old.
My God.
I'm not sure when they put that sunroom on. We have pictures out there without it, so I don't know if it was in the 50s or 60s that they added the sunroom on.
And this was like a centerpiece here that it was all covered up with plaster?
All covered up with plaster and brick.
Wow.
And when we were cleaning off the logs, and someone says, "I think there's stone here," and I personally spent 2 days chipping it away. And then I wanted to cover everything, seal it, so I put polyurethane on it. Then did I make it look fake? Because it's not fake, it's real.
No,
it's
it's
got
great.
a little bit of
It's
a shine to it.
It's phenomenal.
So I was like, did I ruin?
No.
Because I didn't do that one yet over there. And there's a fireplace in there that's not real, so it'll be a gas one.
Wow.
But this room is particularly rewarding for me.
So how old is this, Gary, do you think?
That was here. It was pulled out here, and there was the vent pipe that went in. So it was sitting here. It was here when I'm sure I'm sure it's not as old, because they bought that and put it here to utilize the fireplace. But I pushed it back in there and just let it go right up the flue. The hotel was here for a little over 100 years.
Dom's outside right now walking around. So he said something to me earlier that I had seen some in the history of this place that I had read about. And he already tuned in like on a gun battle. That happened out here. I'm interested to see what else he's talking about, because I want to see if this kind of ties in with what I know about. I know we've got one of your workers too who's going to tell us some stories
We
as
have
well.
a worker. She comes in and cleans.
Okay.
And she hears noises and things. And she was telling my manager from my construction office about, and while she was telling us, something
happened?
Something happened.
Wow.
And there's another woman who talks to ghosts here. And she says, there's a ghost here, and it's a female. I'm like, I don't know how she would know that, but she's outside, because I asked her if she would be around.
Great, great.
So those people are here.
Here's the thing though, we never tell Dom, like I don't have what he has, right? So he'll go into an area and he'll tune in on that particular paranormal activity that's going on. I don't have that, but what I'll do is we'll get the information, you know. This is amazing, Gary. I mean, I really appreciate all you're doing for the community. It's just absolutely incredible, man.
Very rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the history here too, even like spending time with us just to tell us about the history of the building, and you're preserving the Poconos, which is just amazing, and we love it.
These people in Saylorsburg are so friendly, and I don't know any of them. I'm in East Stroudsburg, the college. I'm the college guy, and I come out here and they want to meet me. They want to thank me for bringing this back to a place, a nice place to eat.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and they're very good people.
We're here at the Saylors Inn, and I'll tell you what, you know, already on this investigation, you know, we've been talking to some incredible people who have got some incredible ties to this historic building. But we're going to talk to Lynn right now, who has got some incredible stories to tell about working here. So Lynn, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us some of your stories here.
Gary had asked me, because I'm an Airbnb cleaner, and he asked me to clean the restaurant for him. And I used to come in really early in the morning, because I always got up early, and I always hear noises. One morning I was cleaning those old pictures there, and I heard music playing in the kitchen. And I'm not scared of it at all.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay, it's not gonna hurt me, you know. And then last week, I was in the bar area and there's a jukebox. The jukebox turned on by itself.
Oh my God.
When it's controlled by a remote.
Is that what's on the wall
Yeah,
there? Okay, that's what I was wondering what that was. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. And then last night I was in the bar with a bunch of people from here, and I was telling everyone like, yeah, this place is haunted. You know, I get a little scared sometimes. I hear music, I hear a lot of noises. And the 3 bar lights flickered 4 times. And I got chills. I was like, I told you, this place is haunted.
We'll have to look at that
In
tonight.
the kitchen, there's a lot of noise.
Really?
A lot of noise. That's
Like
where I
when-
hear music from.
Lynn, thank you so much for your stories, and God bless you. Thank you so much. Just stay safe, and
Thank you.
and can't wait to get on this investigation.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
We are in the Poconos investigating Ye Olde Saylors Inne. So we're here with Michelle with some more stories, and not only stories, but Michelle lives here. So Michelle, thank you so much for. So what do you? So what's your story? What have you experienced here?
Oh, it's been really exciting living here. I moved in right when it opened. I started hearing a lot of different things, different noises, but I didn't hear them during the day here. So I called Gary's secretary and I said, is it okay if I come into the restaurant as they were gutting it? And can I start saging the place? And I didn't feel anything evil. It was a calming, but I just felt I needed to do it because I was just feeling a vibe from here.
And you saw some orbs too,
I
right?
saw orbs in the front
Okay.
room.
Okay. I'll be interested tonight when we can get some video in that area. Maybe
that
we
would
could
be
perhaps
great.
get some orbs there too as
Oh,
well.
that would be
You never know.
awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, these stories and people like you that can come on camera and tell their story, I really appreciate you, because it's something that validates what is going on here.
I don't know if Gary shared with you, but right before the opening, a black bird came flying through the restaurant.
What?
Honest to God.
Wow. Wow. Now, when did that happen?
Right before the restaurant opened.
Because he's only been open that not that
Yeah,
long.
June.
Wow. Wow. Well, I got goosebumps now. Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
It was
much.
a pleasure
Nice meeting you
meeting
too.
you.
Thank you so much for your story.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Back outside, Gary showed us around the property and talked about some of the things he intends to do with it. So Gary, this is that picture that's in the restaurant, and we just found that, you know, that that angle of the picture.
I think this is where the sand was.
Yeah, the sand. Well, there you can see the sand's kind of still here.
Of it. And I'd like to put some tiny homes, maybe 8 or 12, around out here, and maybe another pavilion. We're talking about the guy who runs the winery. He's talking about having destination weddings here and
Yeah, this is a
creating
great spot
an
for it.
event, you know, a nice place. It's beautiful out here.
Gary, I gotta ask you, since we're already out here, any Bigfoot sightings out here?
I haven't. It's funny, I haven't seen any. The hotel, though, I feel these spirits, and I think they're all good.
Yeah.
I feel like someone's helping out.
Well, let me.
Absolutely.
That's a good
Absolutely.
point. That, you know, like him, he goes into a lot of our places and can feel that. Do you feel that? Do you
I
feel
do.
that?
I hear noises that are happening, and for me, ever since my issue with health, I'm very positive.
Yeah.
So I think everything is a good thing. I think
Exactly.
there's good spirits here that they're here to help me.
Yeah.
Because everything I've done has worked out.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I've been very lucky in that the restaurant's doing well, the hotel is full, we're doing dinners, people are happy.
Doesn't
and
get
I'm
better than
meeting
that.
new people that are amazing people.
So we haven't started the investigation yet, but we're getting all this incredible history from Gary. Dom, I know, has tuned in on a few things right now, but Gary is doing a lot of really cool things for this community. One of the main things I love about doing these videos is meeting great people that are doing some great things for the community. Gary's one of them. Can't wait to get started, so let's go. I mean, the place is incredible. Thank God it wasn't like torn down, right?
There were tents that were here, and that was for the sale of cattle and crops and, you know, animals and stuff like that, local farmers, where they would come in, bring their wares. Even the natives would be here selling blankets and stuff that they would make, jewelry, whatever. That was already here. And I see wagons set up where people are sleeping in the back and cooking outside, and I see tents, all because they're coming here for the sale.
This was like a way station from New York to, right?
Correct. Down to Easton, Allentown, Bethlehem area.
Well, let me ask you this. What is the Indian tribe that's up here?
Lenape.
Lenape, that's what I
Lenape,
thought.
yeah.
Okay. So they really came up this whole,
Oh, they
all
were
up the
over.
eastern seaboard practically.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, from
I think
our
the
area.
Yeah, from Bucks
Delaware,
County all the way up.
Delaware,
Right.
Wow.
all the way up this way.
Well, we talked to a couple of ladies in there that have had some incredible encounters.
Oh, I can't wait to get in there.
Chris, we're glad that you're back in action, man.
Loving it being here, loving it being here. Did we talk about the gunfights?
No.
Talk about
Not yet.
gunfights.
We're going to talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
that when we get
Okay,
there.
so we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about gunfights.
Spoiler, right there.
Spoiler alert, it's coming.
When we get inside, I'll tell you what I found too
Don't tell
about
me.
that.
I'll tell you.
That's Dom's tagline. Don't tell me, I'll tell you.
That's good. This is such a great property. It's such a beautiful evening in the Poconos. Gary's been taking us around, showing us the lay of the land of the property. I was talking to Dom a little bit. He had a lot starting to come through, a lot of really cool history stuff that happened here. Is this property was a way station from New York to Allentown and Easton. Really neat stories there, and I'm sure as we continue, he will get into. Gary has done a lot to invest in a lot of his own sweat and time and money in bringing this property back. It had been vacant for over 10 years, and really saved it to return it back to what it was. So we're just really excited to be here and continue to dig into this investigation.
I'm picking up on a lot of stuff that happened back in the early 1800s, mid 1800s out here as well. We're going to dig more into the history. Stay tuned.
Watch Eric Mintel Investigates every weeknight at 7 p.m. New episodes Saturdays at 8.
We're in Saylorsburg, Pennsylvania, investigating Ye Olde Saylors Inne. No sooner did we start the investigation, we all heard knocking sounds.
I heard the knocking, and that's why I turned around and looked at the door, like, is somebody there? And there was nobody there.
That's Gary out there. That's Gary.
No, there was an actual knocking on the door. I talked to Lynn, the server.
Okay. Did Lynn tell you about her brother?
I actually picked up on her brother,
You did?
father, and mother, all that passed away.
I understand that your brother just passed away, so I'm really sorry to
Yeah.
hear that. And that could be him too. It could be, you know, protecting you and just being with you. So sometimes it's comforting that
Yeah,
way.
no, it was definitely comforting when he told me that.
What Spirit is telling me, and I'm going to say it, what she's hearing is voices, conversations. You just asked about Gary.
Right, so when Gary we were down by the pond, he felt that there were spirits here that were happy spirits.
Yeah,
Are you, how do you,
Sorry, guys, I don't mean to
No.
interrupt you, but guess what? I just got some orbs over here in the bar.
In the bar?
In the
I
bar.
told you there's energy over there.
Upon reviewing this footage, you could clearly see an orb going from the bar over towards the door. Oddly enough, this is where Michelle also said she saw a lot of orbs. And you saw some orbs too,
I
right?
saw orbs in the front
Okay.
room.
Okay. Truly a paranormal event caught on video. I don't usually feel what you feel, but when I went into that kitchen, there's a real dark energy in there. And I say that lightly.
Okay.
I don't feel these things. There I do. I want to see if you feel anything in there.
Well, let's go into the bar.
Let's go check it out.
And we'll see if I can tune into any spirits
Yeah.
that are in there.
Okay.
So this is the original bar that was here
Right.
when this was the inn. So there's a lot of history. 2 bartenders that are here. One that's from the original.
That are here right now.
Yeah. So, and that's why I believe your magnetometer was going off.
The
They're kind of
magnetometer.
curious what's going on, what we're doing.
Yeah.
So,
And the
you know,
orb I just got too.
Yeah. And I'm asking if they have any insights on
Notice
what was
it
going
when I
on.
put this toward.
So, yeah.
Look at this.
And that's because I'm channeling, and that's why it's going on. I had talked to you about it, about the gunfight.
There was a gunfight here, and there was a gunfight because there was a prisoners had escaped from the local prison. They came down here, and they were terrorizing the tenants here.
Yeah.
And that's where the gun battle happened.
There was gambling that was happening, and one person accused the other one of cheating.
Oh.
And they went outside because the bartender, and he's telling me, he's like, I told him to get out. We don't do that in here. They went out front, and they did a duel to solve it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'd love for you to get into that kitchen.
Yeah, I want to go around and
Because
get into the kitchen.
there's
definitely.
a really crazy energy back there.
Well, here's the other thing, and you weren't there for it, but we talked about it with Marlon and Marianne. What's behind you,
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
what's across there?
Oh right.
Now,
Mirrors.
mirrors are portals.
There.
When you have 2 mirrors facing each other, it creates a portal. Negative energy can come in. So you'd never want to have mirrors across from each other. That's a tip for anybody that has mirrors. You want to get them apart.
Let's head into the kitchen.
Let's go.
Right away, the magnetometer started going off the charts by the kitchen. Jeez, there you are.
Where were you guys?
This thing. This is like going off the charts here, right in this area. Now it's up to a 3, 2, 3.
That's because I'm bringing that negative energy you felt
Out of there.
coming with
So
me.
you were saying that negative energy I was feeling was the scalding of this worker?
No, it wasn't the worker. I thought it was the worker. What it was during the prison escape, there were a couple prisoners that came through into the kitchen to hide.
Earlier, Dominic was tuning into an intense energy of a ferocious gun battle that once erupted on the property. Desperate prisoners had stormed into the kitchen area, and all of that energy was being felt throughout the investigation.
So they were trying to scare them back out because they had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
so were they eventually all apprehended? And
They were all apprehended, yeah. If not killed, they were apprehended.
Oh, okay.
Let's go back in the kitchen, and let's see if we can capture something on video, you know?
Okay.
All right, let's try. It was right around here that I felt this, like, really, like, I don't know, just like that, you know, you get the tingles on your...
Well, there was the old kitchen that was here. So part of this was the old kitchen because we're right behind the bar, and this is where the kitchen was that they were making the food. So the new part of the kitchen is back there and spreads out more.
But this is the old part?
This is the older kitchen that went with
Stands
the
to
bar.
reason.
So that would make, definitely make sense. I'm not sensing any fire in here. I'm sensing a mishap, but not a fire. So as I'm talking about it, the magnetometer's going up.
It's going crazy.
So and there's no electrical right here. These are just the making tables.
Stay right here.
just up to the 7.
Wow. And that noise we heard, that wasn't equipment noise.
No.
I've been around this my whole life. That was not equipment noise.
Getting any orbs?
Not yet.
What I said to Chris, you can see up on top, there's the green and there's that orange or amber light.
Yeah.
They were obstructed and I saw the shadow walk right past it. The reason I told him to get his camera is I just saw a shadow walk past over that way, left to right.
Could you make out what it was?
It was too quick.
That's equipment
That's-
noise.
yeah.
That's a compressor, right?
Yep.
So you even heard the ice falling, like those kind of things. That's not.
Yeah, there's noises specifically in here. I'm more curious in the bar area to see if there's any noises out there. I'm gonna walk around the back.
Okay.
If there is an entity or something back there, I'm gonna see if I can't get it to come around.
Okay. Just like Picker's Junction.
Yep.
Chris and I met up in the hallway. I don't usually feel those things, but I'll tell you what, when I walked into that kitchen, it was really weird, like a dark kind of energy there.
When he said scalded soup, I thought maybe it's just, I kind of felt a little something too,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it was.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I don't really feel those things when I go into places, but he does, and you do to an extent, right? You could feel that, especially at the old jail when we did that investigation.
Very good.
It was right there. And look, this place is over 200 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And just the fact that this was the original log cabin, I mean, incredible. So, we gotta find, I think he's still in, and that light keeps like flickering on and off out there.
Right.
That's crazy. This happened to us the other night at the inn
At
at
the
Chin
inn.
Thorpe. Marlon told you, as soon as we started unpacking the gear, all the lights started flickering in the room, and I was able to catch on my phone. Mike didn't have the camera rolling yet, but I had it. I whipped out the phone and boom. Right, Mike? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Michelle, who also I talked to after Lynn, she's seen orbs. She said that she came in and saged this place when he was working on it. But now that I just picked up the orb in the bar area, that's exactly where she saw it.
I'm just gonna walk around the back. Just stay back here though, because it's gonna come right at you. Just back up. Yeah, right there. We'll see if we got anything.
I'll get Mike over here. Send it.
Upon reviewing the footage, you could barely see some sort of a shadow figure coming through the area. You can hear me say something just went past us.
Something like just went past us this way.
I'll be interested to see if there's anything on the footage. There's a door back there. I don't know where that door goes.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the corner, next to this refrigerator.
That might have been the compressor clicking on it. Yeah.
Goes down the hallway. Yeah, it just goes down the hallway into the apartments.
It was getting late, and with plenty of activity we believe we captured on video, we wrapped up the investigation for the night, but we knew we'd be back. So when you just, were looking at the shadow, Chris and I were standing here, we heard something go by here.
Yep.
And now you've been around this stuff your whole life. That was not machinery.
I don't
No.
think it was.
Not there's something in here that's making the noise walking around. So
I'd be interested as they go along here if they get more activity. We'll have to check back with Gary and some of the staff to see if they've got any more,
That's ice.
that's the ice
Oh, that was
machine.
the ice, okay.
Yep.
To see if they've got any more activity happening.
Yeah.
Before leaving, we did one more scan of the bar, and sure enough, many orbs showed up on camera, along with a very odd flash that seemed to come out of nowhere. It was an incredible investigation, and although we couldn't explain everything, one thing was certain: we'd be back. Oh my God, Chris, what an investigation, man. Dom,
That was awesome.
that was wild. We need to get back to the office, look at the footage, but what I think we need to do is get a hold of Gary. Let's do a Zoom call.
Oh, with
And let's-
everything that we found,
Yeah,
and
let's
tell him,
recap.
yeah.
I think he'll be happy with a lot.
I think he would.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he knows how much is going on here.
Not at all.
And being open only since June.
I mean, this is crazy.
Things are going to
So-
ramp up even more, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get out of here. Again, Chris, what a pleasure, man.
It was awesome.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's get out of here.
All right.
We captured a lot of paranormal activity at this location, but one thing is certain: Ye Olde Saylors Inne remains a go-to destination for good friends, good food, and good spirits.